A very good afternoon, class. So, in the last lecture, we saw how to calculate Poisson distribution. That is, we finished exercise 8.4. Today, class will be focusing on some of the miscellaneous sums related to binomial and Poisson distribution. So, today we'll be focusing on sums related to exercise 8.3 and sums related to 8.4. So as you can see, I have opened page number 156 or miscellaneous part 2. So first we'll be starting with sums number 13 and 14 as they are related to the recent topic Poisson distribution, and this will be easy for you all to understand and identify as well. After that, we'll be moving on to the binomial distribution part. So coming to sum number 13 first, class. Read the question carefully. If x follows Poisson distribution such that p of x is equal to 1 is equal to 0.4 and p of x is equal to 2 is 0.2, find variance of x. Now you are given two probabilities, P of 1 and P of 2, and they have told you to find out variance of x. Also, in Poisson, class, you should know what is the parameter m. That is not given. Also, no value of m is given so that you can know what's the value of m. And second thing, in Poisson, I have already told you all that mean is equal to variance is equal to m in Poisson distribution. So once you know what is the value of m, automatically that will be the mean. And if that is the mean, automatically that will become your variance. So follow class, first we'll find out the value of m, that is the parameter, with the help of two probabilities which we have. So let's take a look how to solve the sums. So P of 1 is given to be as 0.4. P of 2 is given to be as 0.2. We have to find the variance of x. So class, in Poisson distribution, mean is equal to variance is equal to parameter m. So first, we'll start with the basic formula of Poisson distribution. So class, remember the tune? Last time I taught you all. So what was the tune for learning the formula of Poisson distribution? M raised to x into e raised to minus m upon x factorial. Repeat again, class. M raised to x into e raised to minus m upon x factorial. So here we don't know what's the parameter m, but definitely we know what's the value of x. So m raised to 1 into e raised to minus m upon 1 factorial. M raised to 1 is nothing but m. 1 factorial is 1 and e raised to minus m will remain as it is. So P of x is equal to 1 is equal to 0.4, which was given in the question. So we'll substitute the value over here and I get the equation as 0.4 is equal to m into e raised to minus m. I can cross multiply and bring the m in the denominator like this. So e raised to minus m will become 0.4 upon m. I can name this particular equation as point number 1. The same trick will be applying and finding out probability of x is equal to 2, which is given to us. Again, the formula m raised to 2 into e raised to minus m upon 2 factorial. So the value of p of x is equal to 2 is 0.2. We don't know the value of m, but we know the value of x, which is 2. So m square into e raised to minus m upon 2 into 1. So 0.4 is equal to m square into e raised to minus m. I'm giving this as point number 2. I'll substitute 1 in 2. So 0.4 is equal to m square into 0.4 upon m, the value of e raised to minus m, which we found out in equation number 1. So 1m will get cancelled. So I'm left with 0.4 is equal to m into 0.4. So 0.4, 0.4 gets cancelled. I'm left with m is equal to 1. So as I told you, in Poisson, mean is equal to variance is equal to parameter m. The value of variance of x is equal to 1, as the value of parameter m is 1. So I hope you all have followed the sum class. Moving on to the next sum, sum number 14. If x follows Poisson distribution with parameter m such that probability of x is equal to x plus 1 and divided by probability of x equals x, which is given to me as m upon x plus 1, they are telling me to find out the mean and variance of x. Okay, so let's see how it goes about. Okay, so x follows Poisson distribution with parameter m such that p of x upon p of x is m upon x plus 1. So let's have a look how the sum is solved. Yeah, class, there's some correction as well. The question given is incomplete over here. So the actual question is like this. So there's some mistake in this particular question. So please make the correction as I'm telling you all. The actual question is probability of x is equal to x plus 1 upon probability of x is equal to x is equal to m upon x plus 1. If p of 0 is equal to 0.1353, then you have to find the value of e of x and v of x. Also, e raised to minus 2 ka value is given to be as 0.1353. So the question has been modified, changed. So please pay attention to this particular question. So class, as the sum is of Poisson, we'll start with the formula. The basic formula. Probability of x is equal to m raised to x into e raised to minus m upon x factorial. So probability of x is equal to x plus 1 upon probability of x is equal to m upon x plus 1. So I can write it in simple words as p of x plus 1 upon p of x is equal to m upon x plus 1. So I can say that p of x plus 1 is equal to, I'll take p of x that side. So that will become m upon x plus 1 into p of x. Now in the question, x ka value, p of 0 means x ka value is equal to 0. So I'll substitute everywhere wherever I can see x to be as 0 like this. So I'll get p of 1 is equal to m upon 1 into p of 0. Now on both the sides, that is LHS and RHS, I'll be putting the formula like this. M raised to 1 into e raised to minus m upon 1 factorial is equal to m into the value of p of 0 was given to me in the question, 0.1353. So on both the sides, mm will get cancelled and I'm left with e raised to minus m is equal to 0.1353. Also in the question, it was given e raised to minus 2 ka value was 0.1353. So on comparing these two, can I say e raised to minus m is equal to e raised to minus 2? So m is equal to 2. As the bases are same, so will the powers. So mean is 2, variance is 2. So in Poisson, mean is equal to variance is equal to m. So both the value e of x and p of x is nothing but 2. So I hope the Poisson basic sums are clear to you all. Today we are not starting with the word problems. We'll just be focusing on the basic sums where the values are given and they are asking us to find out the values. Okay. Now coming to part 2, question number 1 and 2. Let's see which topic is it related to. How this is read is x follows b. B stands for binomial, and for binomial the parameters are n, p. Remember class, we needed 3 alphabets, N, P and Q. So can I say the value of N is 10 and P is 0.2? They have told you to find the value of X is equal to 1, X is greater equal to 1 and X less than equal to 8. So let's see how to find those values one by one. So as you can see, I have given the heading binomial distribution. So as X follows binomial distribution N comma P. So where N is 10, P is 0.2. So you can find the value of Q by putting the formula 1 minus P. So 1 minus 0.2 gives you 0.8. So first we'll put the basic formula of binomial. So remember class, I had taught you all P of X is equal to NCX into P raised to X into Q raised to N minus X. So in the same pattern, we'll be putting the values. The first one, X is equal to 1. So 10C1 into 0.2 raised to 1 into 0.8 raised to 10 minus 1. So 10C1 gives me 10, 0.2 raised to 1 gives me 0.2 into 0.8 raised to 9. There's no need to open the bracket because the value is too big. So I'll keeping it as 2 into 0.8 raised to 9. So the first value is done. The second they had asked to find out probability of X greater equal to 1. Now greater equal to 1, that means it will go from 1, 2, 3 up till 10 because N ka value is up till 10. So we will not sit and calculate up till 10, right? So I had explained here there's one shortcut formula from the total 1. You have to subtract the number which is not there in the set above. That is P of 0. So first we'll find out the value of P of 0 like this. 10C0 into 0.2 raised to 0 into 0.8 raised to 10 minus 0. So the answer is 1 minus 0.8 raised to 10. The third one they had asked was probability of X less than equal to 8. So less than equal to 8 means you have to calculate all the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Instead, there's again one shortcut. 1 minus P of 9 plus P of 10. Again, the numbers which were not there in the set above. So first, I found out the value of P of 9 by putting the formulas like this. And then I found out the values of P of 10 by putting it the formula like this. After getting both the values of P of 9 and P of 10, I substituted in the equation like this. So I have removed 0.2 raised to 9 as common and the remaining numbers 10C9 into 0.8 plus 1 0.2 remains inside. So in this way, I have calculated the first sum of binomial. So I hope the sum is clear to your class. Moving on to the next sum. This particular sum is very, very important from exam point of view. So let's see what this question tells us. X belongs to binomial n comma p. There are two conditions which you have to solve over here. If n is equal to 10 and e of x is 5, they are telling us to find out p and variance of x. In the second condition, they have told e of x is 5, v of x is 2.5. You have to find the value of n and p. Such kind of sums we had already done in our exercise. So let's see if you'll remember or not. So class, in binomial, can you tell me what was the formula of e of x? Correct. It was n into p. And v of x, n into p into q. So please class, revise the formulas every day. X belongs to binomial n comma p. So the first condition, we have n is equal to 10, e of x to be as 5. So whenever class you are solving binomial ka sum, always remember you have to first find out three alphabets, n, p and q. So let's have a look. In binomial, e of x ka value is n into p. Now we have e of x to be as 5 and n to be as 10. So this will help us in getting the value of P, which is 5 upon 10, which is 1 upon 2. Now, once you know the value of P, automatically you can find the value of Q as 1 minus P. Again, 1 minus half will give you half. So now it becomes easier to calculate the value of variance of X. The formula is N into P into Q. So 10 into half into half. So 2 ones are 2 fives are 5 by 2. The value of variance of X gives you 2.5. Coming to the second question, we have E of X to be as 5, V of X to be 2.5, and we have to find the value of N and P. Now we don't have both the alphabets. So if we don't have P, it will be very difficult to find out Q. So let's see how to start. E of X is also known as NP, which is equal to 5, point number 1. V of X is also called as NPQ, which is 2.5, point number 2. Now we'll substitute NP ka value in 2, that is substitute 1 and 2. So NPQ is equal to 2.5. This was given to us. Now the value of NP is 5. So 5Q is equal to 2.5. So Q is equal to 2.5 upon 5. I'll remove the decimal and write it as 25 upon 10 into 5, which is nothing but half. So P is equal to 1 minus Q. So P is equal to 1 minus half. So P is equal to half, point number 3. Now we can substitute the value of P in any of the two equations above. I substituted the value of P in equation number 1. That is NP is equal to 5. You could have also substituted in NPQ is equal to 2.5. So on substituting, I get the value of N to be as 10. So with this class, we have started with the revision section of binomial and Poisson. In the next session, we'll be focusing and seeing how to solve the remaining word problems, which is based on either Poisson or binomial. So till then, class, take care, stay safe, keep practicing and keep learning. If you like the video, please do subscribe to the channel in order to get more updates. And if you feel the video is beneficial, do share it across with all your other friends as well. So thank you so much, class, for listening to me. I stop here for today.